What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Trading Wars. Thanks for joining me today. We're going to be doing a Lotto Friday preparation session, which includes reviewing some of the trades from today, as well as talking about some of the scenarios that can play out tomorrow. Let me know if you guys can hear me okay. Don't see the mic moving, so that might be a problem. But let me just check this out real quick. Any audio? Any audio? Okay, no, we're good. All right, so let's start off with enticing some of our fellow friends to come over here and get some education. So let's try this today. Class is in session. Let's try this. Don't be late. Plus warm, please. Let's see. Let's see if we can get some people in that way. All right, so let's let's start off with, let me know where you guys are tuning in from tonight. I know it's really late, 10:30, but this is the only time I could fit in my schedule. I've just been busy all day and all that. So hit me, let me know where you guys are calling from. So I think we got someone here from Cambodia, which is awesome. Andrea's here as always from Houston. And what else do we have here? We have someone looking for cookies. Chicago, Daynard, Harlem Trades, New York City. RC Roy is in SC. Tim, Montreal. Cheese, Wisconsin. Sam, Cambodia. There we go. Prabjo, Toronto. Clint, Green, Dallas, and one more. Rob Howard from Indiana. Awesome. All right, guys. So thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. Let's just get straight into the drilling into the picks and talk about the trades from yesterday. So let's talk about that first. So we're gonna go down here. I'm gonna pull up all the picks. So Roku, Peloton, Pins, and Google. Okay. So I also had some integrations here with the bot and all that. So we'll talk about all of that. So let's go. Okay. So we're gonna start off with Roku today. Actually, let's see what you guys want to start off with. Hit me with a 1 if you want to start off with Roku, a 2 for Peloton, a 3 for Pins, or a 4 for Google. Okay, so let me know which one you guys want to start on. Okay, so 1 for Roku, 2 for Peloton, 3 for Pins, and 4 for Google, and then we'll start doing our reviews together. So I'm just gonna quickly look what I see. Okay, I see a few ones. So let's start there. So as always, we're gonna start off with the daily chart, and we're gonna identify why we wanted to trade Roku. Okay, so we wanted to trade Roku because Roku had a holy grail pattern. Okay, so we could see the holy grail pattern right here on Roku. We had the outside bar followed by the inside bar. Okay, so what that's telling us is that there's been a lot of consolidation. There's been a lot of traps, and we're looking for a clean move today. We're looking for a clean move, and we're gonna hit the market replay, and we're gonna discuss this. Okay, so where's the market replay? Right there. Boom. All right. So the first thing that we want to do, really, guys, is we want to have the Fibonacci of the previous day's range, right? So this is a concept I talk about in my book. So here we go, low to high, and we're just going to have it there because we know the Fibonacci's can be important levels for us to deal with. So we have Fibonacci's there. We're going to hit play now. Okay, boom. So first 5-minute candle, no surprise here. As we always discuss, we have a nice 618 buy here from the algos right here sitting on the 618. Boom. And they look at this. So perfect 618 to 382. Right. So this is what I'm trying to tell you guys. Like the Fibonacci is very powerful. Okay. Like it's very, very powerful. That's, some people are asking about the inside bars and outside bars today, but you really need to understand the Fibonacci also. It's very important, guys. So right there, opening range breakout also taking that's a nice pop. But just loading up here on the 618, guys, see it opens here. It starts pushing down to the 618. This is where you can get in, take it to the 382. That's a beautiful risk to reward. Okay. Then next we have a rejection. No surprise, right? Because this 382 is where the algos can start selling their position, and this is also a Fibonacci short on the short side. If I draw the fib the other way, okay, so if I draw it from high to low like this, you could see, right? See, you see this, guys? Let me delete this. See that? So now that's the 618 on the short side. You guys understand that? Hit me with a 1 if you're following me so far. So I'm talking about some advanced Fibonacci stuff. So hit me with 1 if you're following me. All right. These are fibs, beautiful fibs. Look at how beautiful. Look at this. The Bulls 618 to 382. The Bears 618 to 382. Just marvelous. Beautiful. Beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Like, and that's why I'm trying to share this knowledge with you guys so you guys can understand what we're doing over here, guys. It's just beautiful, stunning. So we continue. And let's get the bot. So the bot is here. So here are my alerts channels now. So we have daily option picks alerts. Okay, so there's a lot. And what I decided to do, and I'm going to get you guys to vote on this, is I decided to just have the alerts go until 1 p.m. only and then cut them off. Right. So what we have here is we have the Fibonacci bouncing around. Okay, with bouncing, hanging out. Okay, we try to push down there, and then we have the first inside bar of the day. So this inside bar comes in. Okay, and then when this inside bar comes in, we get the alert right here. So Roku 5-minute inside bar. So there we go. So how you can play the bar. So I'm gonna make a separate video series on this, but how you can play the bar is simply taking the break above the high or below the low of the bar. That's option 1. Option 2 is just taking the close of the bar and picking a direction. Option 3 is trying to use confluence. So for example, you see how we have this double bottom here and it's sitting on the 382. So this inside bar would be a good play to go long. You see what I'm saying, guys? So there we go. So you got the alert also in the Discord. Boom, take that up. This bad boy goes all the way up to right at the 786. Right? Very nice trade. Very, very great trade so far. I really love it. I love it so far. Okay. Boom. Okay. And then after that, hanging out. Okay. And then we get right over here, another inside bar, right? So this inside bar, very tight. You know, if you try to take the break out of this, not really going to work so well unless you're taking the short and you put your stop at the high of the day. That's another thing that I want to talk about is when you take some of these inside bars, right? You can, instead of having your stop loss on the low of the candle or in the middle of the candle, you can have your stop loss using the day's low or the day's high. So if you're going long here, you can put your stop loss at the day's low to be a little bit more safe. If you're shorting here, you can put your stop loss at the day's high to be more safe, right? And then from there, we have another inside bar right here. Okay, so this is another beautiful one. Let's double check the bot to make sure that it was giving alerts. So Roku at 950, 1010. And then where do we get Roku again? Roku at 11. Okay, so that's this bar right here. Okay, so the timing is wrong on my chart right now because I did watch these a little bit earlier, so I don't know why my chart is saying this. But anyways, yeah, so we got all the alerts there, all good. Boom, boom, boom. And then pretty much here, guys, like after 11 o'clock, that's pretty much it. So you have a few great opportunities. You have the first fib to fib, inside bar, boom, inside bar short. Really, really good. Very beautiful right now. And then what we have after this is eventually we come all the way back down and we break the level. So this is the trigger, right? This is the breakout method. And then the breakout method, we break, finally we break through. So even if you took puts down there, guys, you could have done pretty decently because we do have some nice follow through near the end of the day. All right, so pretty nice. I like that a lot. What do you guys think? So hit me with a 1 if we're good here, we understand it. This probably would have been the hardest one to trade here, you know, but obviously the first signal was here, so the first signal was clean, right? And that's all we can ask for as traders, you know, get 1 or 2 good signals that we can ride out. So hit me with a 1 if we're good there. Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. Let's just sneak over the 15-minute chart and see if we can see anything nicely. Okay. I have some of my trades on, so I don't want to delete anything. So let's just move on. So let's go on to Peloton. Okay. So here we go. 930 bar was there. Gonna hit the market replay. Boom. And there we go. So here we go. Let's have the fib drawn to help us out in case of anything here. Have the fib, right? These fib concepts are straight from my book, guys, okay? Straight from my book. So here we go. Boom. Okay, so we open right here. We actually retest the previous day's low. Like we actually, so the low of previous day is 120.36. The low of the opening candle is 120.35. So literally 1 cent difference. Actually insane. That's actually pretty insane. So here we go. Boom, boom, boom. First inside bar comes right there. Take the breakout of that. Bam. Beautiful winner. Just exceptional. Exceptional winner there. Like let's see if it came through on the bot. So what time is this? Is around 9:45. So we have Peloton right there. Okay, Peloton 5-minute inside bar. Beautiful. So there we go. Boom. Okay, another inside bar, and then bam. Oh my God. Wow. I mean, is that not amazing, guys? Look at this. This is an amazing short right here. Just exceptional. You have your inside bars right there, guys. Beautiful. Hit me with a 5 if you like that one. Hit me with a 5. That's a beautiful, like, you take puts right here on this short break right by that low. Once that low gets taken out, boom, 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 puts, bam. It's beautiful. Really, really clean. Really clean. I love it. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, now we actually break through the trigger. So here's the breakout. You see, guys, this is the thing with the breakout method, right? The breakout method, sometimes you get late to the party. And I see a lot of people promoting it on Twitter. A lot of people live and die by it. And that's fine. That's fine for them. But I'm trying to show a different way. I'm trying to show a way that I've studied, that I've put in 7 years into the game. This is what I'm trying to show you guys. Drill down, drill down, drill down. Fibonacci, Fibonacci, Fibonacci. Yes, we can do breakouts. Yes, we can do that. But guys, the market is getting tougher. It's getting a lot tougher. Hit me with a 2 if you agree with me right now. The market is a lot tougher. Months ago, and even last year, after this pandemic happened, it was straight vertical. It was very simple. The market did a V bottom recovery. Okay, it did a V bottom recovery. And now we're getting to the point where we've been going up for so long that it's about time that we start. Now we have bad tech earnings on top of that. We have bad tech earnings on top of that. And I've been through this game many years, many times, and it's not easy, right? It's not easy. But for the day traders might actually shine more than the swing traders at some point this year, because look what the day traders can do here with minimal risk. They don't have to hold anything through earnings. Day trader, you don't have to do anything through earnings. Take your plays, walk away. All right, let's continue. Okay, another inside bar here. Okay, right? So even this inside bar here, guys. So you take the breakout, okay, put your stop at the low of the day. You're still in the play. Let's see what happens. Boom. Okay, so that's a stop out. So that's fine, right? It doesn't need to be perfect. The fact that you have 2 nice winners up here, that's all that matters. And then right around here, guys, 10:40, 10:45, like I'm pretty much getting ready to just close the computer, because you see how we just chop around? That's what I don't want to be a part of. I don't want to be a part of. And this is the danger of the breakout method sometimes right there, right? Is just getting chopped out. So I like the breakout method. I traded a lot. I traded on a lot higher time frames, especially. I think it's more powerful. But intraday, guys, I really feel the Fibonacci combined with the drill down method is probably the better way to go. Or just using the Fibonacci reversals like we talk about. Right? So how should we play the gap down for the Friday Lotto play? So I'll answer that once we get through the picks. Okay, guys? All right, so hit me with the 4 if you're okay with Peloton, and let's proceed to the next one. Can you explain drill down live? I've explained drill down many times, many times. So just look at some of those older videos. You'll get a better explanation of them. But guys, a lot of people ask me like which video to start, blah blah blah. Watch every single video. For those that are here almost every day when we do these streams, every single one of these videos has hidden gems, because I'm just speaking the truth. I'm not holding anything back. I'm not. You know what I mean? So watch every single video. Watch every single video, guys. Watch every single one. Trust me. Watch in 2 times speed. Watch in 2 times speed, all right? That's the easiest way. Okay? Or you can go out there and you can pay $5,000 to your favorite furu and let them Let them teach you the ways. All right, let's keep going. So here we go, pins. So pins was just a crazy trade. Like, it's just crazy. So let's draw the fib. Let's go from low to high. Okay. So let's draw the reverse just to see the short side. Okay, that's what I suspected. That's exactly what I suspected right there. Okay. All right. So let's zoom in. Set the replay. So in this case here, we hit the replay, boom. Okay, we open right here. The opening range breakout is not successful. It's just a lot of chop. But then boom, you see that? That's an algorithm right there. Boom. So the algorithm on the 886 for the short. So basically what this looks like to me today was, since the morning, an algorithm was very heavily on the short side. Very heavily on the short side. Maybe they knew something about the earnings today, because obviously we have a huge gap down after hours. It's possible that the algorithm already knew. And that's why you see right here, loading in on the 886, they have a good risk to reward. They're going to short here. Their stop losses up here. And when the amount of money they're going to make by tomorrow, it's probably maybe 50 times the risk. 50 times probably. So 50 times whatever they put in. That's exceptional. Okay. So, but we chopped for a bit, and then after that, that was it. Just gone. Like this type of selling. So let me explain to you guys something. You see, this type of selling, when we have a vertical selling like this is not retail selling. This is not me and you. Most likely, this is institutional selling, because retail traders don't have enough capability to move in a name in one direction like this, just straight down. So this is just painting a story to me. Algorithm on the 886. Earnings after hours was really bad, and they're going down like 15% or whatever after hours. So it just makes me think sometimes, like, imagine how smart these guys are. Like, imagine, or I mean, I don't know if they're smart or if they have better information, but they know something, right? And it's just impressive. There was no actual decent like plays for us in terms of like inside bars and outside bars or opening range or even Fibonacci legs, because this type of, like, I wanted to show you guys this chart because I want to show you that this is something, stuff like this is stuff that I don't really want to be a part of, because I know that it's something else is going on, and the chart tells the story. Okay, look at this, vertical drop, guys, in basically like 20 minutes, right? In 20 minutes we dropped 4%. Crazy, right? So yeah, so let's just play this out. So we had the trigger method later in the day, and that one worked out really well, right? So here we go. So here's the trigger right there. See, boom. So here's the level. We broke the level, we retested it a few times, and then we finally broke down. Boom. So the only real like relevant play is, unless you're taking that short there with the 886, or you're taking this breakdown over here, that's probably the only good opportunities. And sometimes stocks have other factors going on, and that's why it's important to trade multiple names to spread your risk out, so you don't be so concentrated in one thing. Because like, if you had all your money in pins, you're in for a rude awakening tomorrow, right? So here we go. Let's go on to Google. So hit me with a 6 if you're okay with pins. That's a good lesson. We don't really see that too often, but going into earnings, right? Into earnings, you have things like that happen, right? Because there's obviously a lot more larger um players that are involved. Okay. So here we go. So let's do Google. So here we go, replay. So Google is gapping down below the trigger. So a lot of people ask me what to do in that situation. So the open is here. So what you can do in that situation is one of two things. You can wait for the opening range breakout, okay, of the first 5-minute bar or 15-minute bar, or you can short into the level. So like when it comes back in retest, you can short, right? And you just need to have a stop, obviously, depending on how tight you want to be. Like if you have your stop at the high of the candle, right? It's like these moves here. If you're shorting up here, this move from here to here, that's still money, That's still money, guys. All right, so we have this inside bar. So this inside bar was a false breakdown. And then with this false breakdown, that's the clue that we're likely going higher, because you could see we're trying to reject this previous day's low. And then we go down a little bit and then we flip up higher. And then when we flip up higher here, we actually have a really nice double inside bar pattern that shows up. A very beautiful double inside bar pattern. So this one was really beautiful. And it also came up on the alerts. Let's see. So Google right there. So Google 5-minute inside bar, Google 5-minute inside bar. So this is basically saying double inside bar, right? So that was a beautiful one. And then look at this beautiful short right there. Boom, 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 right? Just coming in short here with a tight stop there. That's two or three times your money right there. Boom. And then from here, we see all of these wicks coming in. And then all we need to do there is draw the morning Fibonacci leg from my book right there. Okay, guys, high to low. Look at this. Boom. Beautiful 786. You get the confirmation here. You have the double hammer. Boom, 786. Holding it. We're holding it. We're holding it. We're holding it. We're holding it. Then look at this. Beautiful 272 extension. You see that? This is the stuff that's happening on the micro level that's very hard to see if you don't understand the Fibonacci. So this is what we call the morning impulsive leg. Boom, pull back to 786, trade to this 272 like clockwork. Beautiful, right? We push a little bit more and that's it, right? So there you can clearly see the algorithm, okay? Morning leg, pull back, extension, done. Beautiful. And then from there, we have another leg. So this is called the sequence leg from my book. First leg, extension. Second leg now starts from the new anchor, high to low. And then look again. Boom. Coming right here again, right around the 786 again. Taking that. Right? And in this case, we just double top here. Okay. And then we have a reverse holy grail. So this is a reverse holy grail, inside bar, outside bar. And then that pushes up a little bit nicely as well. So that's a very decent trade too. Okay. But with Google, the range was tight. So whenever the range is tight, you have to be careful. But still taking some of these fib plays right here, guys, it's a good risk to reward. Very, very good risk to reward. Boom. Right. So you could see that today with Google, everything was based on a Fibonacci. So if we do this fib from low to high, right there, boom, do this fib here from low to high, pull it over. That's another extension. See, this is 0.169 extension. Beautiful. Okay. Then from there, we can delete those and we can draw the whole Fibonacci range from low to high. And then look at that again, 50%. Beautiful. It's like really, really beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, stunning, magnificent. I just love it. I love it. I love it. I love it because it makes this chart looks like clutter to anybody else. But for me, I see Fibonacci. I see Fibonacci everywhere. I see good risk to reward. I see, 786. I try that extension. Boom, boom, bang. 50%. Boom. It's just, I want you guys to open up to that. I want you guys to open up to that. Somebody said, can we buy this indicator? Okay, so the indicator, the Trading Wars Golden Indicator is free. It's on my Twitter. Okay, let me just show that real quick because a lot of people ask me this every single day. So let's just show this again. So the Trading Wars Golden Indicator is free. All we got to do here is we go in here. And then right here, my friend, we have the Trading Wars Golden Indicator. Okay, and then you just click the link, add, and then we also have the Thinkorswim version, right? Amazing. Does the fibs work on futures? Yes, that's where I started my Fibonacci training. Actually, was with futures. So the other thing I want to say is I actually added some more features to my indicator. I actually added the alert feature. So like if we go here to alert, so now see all of these pattern, double inside bar, holy grail, inside bar, outside bar, triple inside bar, all of these I can set alerts for. And guess what? Let's say we do double inside bar on the 5-minute chart, notify on app, send an email, more actions, play a sound, send a text message. Beautiful. So my friend that's been helping me out, he's just really blown my mind. But you see this here, guys? So with the one with alerts, what I can do is I can notify on the app, I can send an email, I can play a sound, and I can send a pop-up also, and I can send a text message to myself. So that's beautiful. But this one, guys, because I already told you guys, because I had a lot of backlash from my paying members that I didn't I didn't give them something when I did the free Trading Wars indicator. So the one with alerts are for them. Okay. And that's a decision I'm gonna make so that I can feel better about everything. And you don't need the alerts, obviously. You can just look at the chart. The alerts just makes life a little bit easier. So that one, I'm gonna post it tonight and I'm gonna give it to everyone in the paying room. They're gonna have that. Okay, so here we go. So let me just get rid of these stuff. Okay, boom, boom. Okay, all right. So there we go. But you obviously, guys, you don't need it. You don't need it. I'm not telling you need it. You can just use the regular indicators and then from there build your trading plan around it. All right. Where can I get your book? You can get it at tradingwars.com, guys. Let me just show you guys. I get these questions every single day, guys. So I need to hire my wife to help me with these things because I don't have the time anymore. So here we go. So here's my book. All you got to do, here's PayPal. Here's the table of contents. Here is introduction. Here are my free retracement extensions. You don't even have to buy the book. You can just use my retracements and extensions for free. And then I start giving you some examples from my book. And my book is like 70 pages, 75 pages, and it has 50 charts. So very detailed. Like I try to put a lot of effort into it. And anybody that signs up for the book gets 1 month for free in the swing room and the Discord. Okay. So there we go. So now let's discuss tomorrow. So we have Apple. Okay. So we have Apple, Twitter, Microsoft, and UPS. So a few people have been asking me so far, what do we do if we gap down? So like, let's say we gap down here tomorrow. So what are your options? So your options are opening range breakout, retest of the range, or you can take a Fibonacci of the gap. Those are the 3 options. Okay. If not, it's just business as usual. All right. So there we go. So I also wanted to show you guys some stuff in the Discord. I've been trying my best to organize everything. So here we go. So we got SPY bot alerts. So these are all SPY. So I programmed this to do 5-minute, 15-minute, 1 hour, and 30-minute inside bars. It's going to just alert. Then I have the daily option picks. So this one is a little bit hard for me because every single day I have to go and set the alerts for the stocks that we pick that show up on our picks, the ones that we pick every night. So this one's a little bit tougher for me, but I think it's adding value. So we're going to keep that there. Then we have the swing trade alerts. So these are the original swing trade alerts, right? So someone, either me or one of my mods actually like do this and actually post this. And we had a nice winner on Allstate today. Actually, it was a nice one, nice swing winner. And the futures bot alert. So the futures is running all night long, right? And for members that are here, if you want to ignore any one of the channels, all you have to do is go to the settings right there and just turn the notifications off, because the futures one is going to come while you're sleeping, right? And you don't want that. So if you don't want that, some people I have are from different parts of the world, right? So I'm trying to cater to them also. But let's look at the futures. So obviously with bad tech earnings, futures is pushing down. But I just wanted to just double check. So the last time we had a 15-minute inside bar was 21, right? So let me just go back here. 21. There we go. So it's working. So thank God it's working. There we go. So here we go. $1.99 from my brother, Roman Empire. Let's check my brother out here. Got the thanks with the heart. Thank you very much, my brother. So let's do some questions. Do you guys have any questions about anything? What's going through your mind? Shoot them at me and let's discuss. What questions do you guys have? Something that's very important is that tomorrow the monthly bar is going to close, and when the monthly bar closes, it's going to create a lot of trading opportunities for longer term holders. So I already have my scanners ready to roll, and I'm ready to get some picks going. How do I get the Discord? So the Discord, I have a free section, but if you want the alerts, then you have to join the paid section. So to join the paid section, if you buy the book, like I said, you get 1 month for free, or you can sign up for just the room, which is $50 a month. And guys, at this point in my career, where I'm at, I could charge a lot more for the room. You guys know people that charge a lot more for the rooms. You know people that sell you indicators for thousands of dollars. That's not my MO. I want I want to make it affordable, but guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. I have to get some compensation for this because guess what? Every single day I'm up until midnight every single night, responding to emails, DMs. I get maybe 100 or 200 DMs every day. I have to run the Discord. I have to run the private Twitter, and thankfully I have great mods. But guys, that's what it is. So I think that's fair. Okay, so that's my thoughts. Uh, what else? Can you look at NQ? Let's look at NQ. So NQ and ES should be doing the same thing, downtrending. Yep. So we have downtrendings there, right? So let's go to the weekly chart. Like in the grand scheme of things, like if you look at the weekly chart, we have a lot of room to come back down, at least to retest these previous all-time highs and also to line up with the 20 EMA, which has been important for the higher time frame. You see on the higher time frames how we like to ride the 20 EMA when we're trending. So that's, there's possibility that we could have a few weeks of coming back down. But, remember what I said last week, we had this outside bar. So that's very important because there's a lot of trap traders right now. Let's be honest. There is a lot of trap traders right now. And when the rug gets pulled, if it gets pulled, a lot of people are going to fall on their face. So just make sure you're taking profits where you can and make sure you're protecting yourself and managing your risk and position sizing. I'm a Discord member. Is it possible to reduce the number of channels in Discord? I'm going to try to clean it up a little bit more, but just mute any channels that you don't want to listen to, my friend. Just mute them. That's the best advice I can give you, brother. Mute them, okay? Because there's people that want to talk on different channels and stuff like that, and I don't want to restrict people from having conversations with each other, right? I don't want to do that. So anyone that you don't want to be a part, just mute it, brother, okay? When a ticker is going for all-time high like AMD, how do you trade that? Do you chase with fib levels at stop loss? I never chase anything, ever. That's my golden rule. Never chase anything. If I want to play a name that's close to all-time highs, I have to go and find my setup. So my setup must be either Fibonacci or inside, outside, holy grail, double inside, one of those. If I don't get one of those, I can't take the trade. How do set up risk and reward? What broker is good to use? I set up risk to reward using Tradingview, using these tools, long position and short position. So this is how I know my risk to reward. Okay, so the stop loss is here or the stop loss is here, and then I just use this to tell me what my risk to reward is, and then it automatically calculates it there. I use interactive brokers. Okay, I'm interactive brokers. I'm not affiliated with them. They didn't give me any kind of compensation, which they probably should. But Tradingview, I have a discount code, $30 off if anybody's interested. If there's trap traders, does that lead to more downside? Yeah, it does. Because there's a lot of inventory, we call it. There's a lot of stop losses, and when those stop losses get hit, we could have a big flush down. So it's not 100%, but it's just an idea for when we're protecting our capital that this could be a big event. Okay, we got a $10 super sticker. I don't know why we went so fast today. Normally it takes like an hour to get through everything. Ashish Gore right here with the $10 with the thank you. Thank you, my brother. Very much appreciate you. How do you use volume in trades? Should you re-enter daily alert if you get stopped? Would you re-enter a daily alert if you get stopped out? Depends. If we get another setup, so let's put up Ashish here. If you get another setup, so like if you take an opening range breakout and it fails, but then you get another inside bar, then yeah, you can do it again. Or you get an outside bar and you want to play that, you can do it. If you get a fib, you can do it. But you don't if you get stopped, so you never like if you get stopped out, you get back in right away because you feel like, oh, I got stopped out prematurely. Never do that. Always look for a new setup, a new. Is it a fib? Is it an inside bar? Is it something that fits your plan? Make sure because otherwise you're just chasing and you're gambling and you don't want to do that. Okay. Sam, is it good for option or just stock trades? You can do options or stocks with this. Do you still have to pay for data feed if you have an IB account? I think so. Yeah. Are you talking about with IB? Yeah, with IB you always have to pay for data. Any broker you have to pay for data. Well, the ones that I know of. I guess there's some that you don't. Man, so how are you guys feeling? How are you guys feeling? Like, hit me with a 1 if you guys are feeling like ready to rock and roll tomorrow. Okay, hit me with a 1 if you're ready to rock and roll tomorrow. And then what I want to do is I want to do a little test. This is going to be test. There's going to be a little test here to see, you know, who's paying attention and all that, and also just to help reiterate what we're trying to do here. Okay, so now I'm going to bring the questions to you. So what what setups? Okay, first of all, what are the two methods that we can use when trading? What are the two broad categories that we can use when trading? What do you guys think? So we got the super sticker from my brother JJ here with the $3. Let's check them out. Boom. We got the thumbs up. Okay. So start hit me with all the trading ideas and the categories, everything, every single thing that you know right now. Orb, yes. Okay, orb, correct. Inside bar, correct. Orb and fib, correct. Orb and fib, IB, yep, correct. Drill down fibs, correct. Inside bar, correct. Drill down breakout, correct. See, so the broad category is this: breakout and drill down method, right? Or drill down and breakout. Those are the two broad categories. The breakout method is taking a break of a level. The drill down method is drilling down into the lower time frames and trying to find better entry points, trying to front run entries, okay? Fib, inside, breakout, drill down, fib, drill down, boom, boom. Okay, let's talk about the fibs now. Okay, RSI, CSI. Nope, not in this chat, brother. This is not. We don't do that over here. So let's talk about what do we have next? So tell me the different legs of the Fibonacci. What are the different legs of the Fibonacci? How can we trade fibs? Tell me, how can we trade fibs? Boom, Texas Holy Grail. Yep, that's one. Knife and fork is definitely one. That's a good one. Knife and fork. What about the J-Lo bottom? Can I get a 5 for the J-Lo bottom? Give me a 5 for the J-Lo bottom if you think it's an effective trading strategy. See if I can find one here on this chart. Let me see if I can find one. Let's go to Facebook and see if we can find a J-Lo bottom. Yep, I see one right here. Very good one. Hold on a sec. Boom. Got the J-Lo bottom right here. That's an amazing strategy right there. That one right there. And then we're going to just do that. That's a great one right there, guys. Beautiful. If you see that one, guys, you just tweet it at me and let me know. Let me know when you get the J-Lo bottoms. Those are very, very powerful setups. All right. So back to the fibs. So we have the morning, afternoon, reversal, and prior day range. Pretty much that this guy got it here. Right? So we have the morning Fibonacci leg, the afternoon Fibonacci leg, the reversal Fibonacci, and the prior day range. So this man must have the book, basically. And then the other thing that we can say here is we also have the sequence legs. Like I showed earlier, we have sequence legs, leg after leg, and we have actually one more. We have the micro legs. So we actually have legs on candles. Okay, we have legs on candles. So let's get rid of the JLo bottom and let's talk about the legs on candles because that might not be something that you guys are familiar with. I can't delete the JLo bottom. Wow. Actually, no, there he is. Okay. So here we go. Boom. So here is the micro, very, very micro Fibonacci on a candle. So we can look at this candlestick right here. And we can see basically that we have a big wick to the top, right? So there's a huge wick to the top. It's bigger than the wick to the bottom. So that's showing us that we have short pressure, okay? So what we can do here is we can take the Fibonacci from the high to the low, okay? And we can basically say, all right, I'm going to play this 5-minute candle like it's a full leg. And what I'm going to do here is my stop out is going to be above the high, and I'm going to short into these levels, 618, 786, 886. I'm going to short into these levels, okay? So here we go. Boom. So in this case, it just tagged the 50, right? So, I mean, that's pretty perfect though, right? Tag the 50 and drop down. So one way for trading this style, it's very tough. This is very tough. It's very advanced, very advanced. But if you're going to do this way, guys, you have to basically, what I would recommend is doing small size, and you have to figure out which fibs are the ones you want to work with. So we could do a layering in method, and we can use a candlestick approach, or we can do limit orders. All right, so those are basically the three ways. I talk about that more in my book. All right, I mean, but that's, you see, did you guys know that was on the 50? Did you guys know that this high was exactly on the 50% retracement? Hit me with a 1 if you didn't know, and hit me with a 2 if you knew. So hit me with a 1 if you knew that was, what did I say? I can't remember what I just said. Hit me. Okay, let's restart. Hit me with a 1. Okay, I'm done. I'm tired. I'm done. Anyways, I just want to hang out with you guys a little bit more. Somebody give me a good question. Somebody give me a good, beautiful question. A nice one. This is the last question. It's going to be a beautiful question. Okay, I'm waiting for that beautiful last question to wrap up the day. Or somebody wants a story? Story time. Okay, story time. Story. Okay, so hit me with a 1 if you want to do a question. Hit me with a 2 if you want a story. 1 for a question, 2 for a story. All right. Would you consider a Zoom classroom session? I used to do those. All the time. Yeah, I could definitely do that again. I just need to split myself into 5 different places because sometimes I don't even know how I do this stuff. Okay, 2. Okay, so story. So what are you gonna talk about? Okay, somebody give me what should we talk about for a story? Somebody tell me. Give me an idea and we'll talk about it. It could be about trading, it could be about anything. So you can ask me like anything about trading that you want to hear my own personal story from, or anything. How's little brother going? He's doing good. Let's see where the Instagram's at. Insta. See how this is. 209. So not bad. So last week we kind of launched this and we were at like 75 people. So we're at 209. That's pretty good. Let's see. Like, he's pretty creative. Look at this stuff. That's cool, man. That's cool. I can't do all that. This one here, it's pretty good. I'm happy. I want him to grow and I want him to be creative and challenge himself. What's the most you made in one day? It's a good question. I think the most I've made in one day was probably 15 to 20,000. I can't remember. It was a mixture of Amazon options and shares and some other things. Probably about, let's talk about this story. Actually, let me think. Okay, so let's talk about a story about Microsoft. Okay, let's do Microsoft. So we'll go to the chart and then we can do this together. So here we go. So let's talk about Microsoft. Actually, let's talk about Amazon. I'm just trying to remember some good stories here to tell you guys. Yeah. Okay, so basically one of my other accounts, so this might be actually good for some of you guys that are kind of interested in like the investing side of it. Let's talk about that. So one thing that I've been noticing a lot is these inside bars and outside bars and these holy grail patterns, when they show up on a lot of these names, like these bigger names, especially like on the monthly charts and above or on the weeklies, basically I have an idea. And what I want to do is I've been investing for a long time. You know, I've wrote all the tech stocks up and all that, and it's been a good ride. But what I want to start doing more of is trading for my longer term accounts without a stop loss for just like buy and hold and tax shelters, right? Whatever it's your pension plan or whatever the hell you want it to be. In Canada, there's a tax free savings account. So all that. And basically what my vision is for that is pretty much every time you get an inside bar, okay, anytime you get an inside bar on the names that you want to hold long term. So you have to come up with a list of maybe like 10 or 20 that you want to hold long term. For me, it's always mostly like tech, PayPal, Amazon, Microsoft, the Disneys, Googles, all those stuff. I love holding those. And essentially just basically taking the breakout of those inside bars or those outside bars, taking the breakout of those and just holding it. I don't care. That's it. And the way that I won't get burned doing that is if I do that in multiple stocks, right? I do it in multiple stocks. I spread my risk out. And I think it's like something that I could do that's just autopilot. And if it goes against me significantly, I'll just dollar cost average. I'll just wait for the next inside bar and add more. Or I'll wait for the next fib and add more. And basically, like, let's say you have 100K or 200K aside that you want to hold, you want to put in stuff for the next 10 or 20 years. So maybe pick like 10 or 20 different names and then pick your time frame, let's say the weekly and the monthly, and then just look for your inside bar plays and just take those and just start adding into the account slowly. And every time, like, you could also be contributing to your account as you're working every single month. You put aside a little bit of money that goes into your retirement account, your investment account, whatever, and then just use those as signals, because otherwise than that, guys, it's not like you want to be able to invest in a mechanical way, right? You want to be able to invest in a mechanical way. And the only way to invest in a mechanical way is if you have an indicator that's not subjective. And the inside bar and the outside bar, the holy grail, the triple inside bar, they are what they are. It cannot be changed. It is an inside bar or it's not. And that gives me just comfort, because I know that if I take 100 inside bars, I'll probably win at least 30 or 40 of 100. And if I can win at least 30 out of 40, I'm going to make money. Does that make sense? Hit me with the 6 if that makes sense. I don't always talk about investing and long-term holding, but I do it. I do it for myself. And I think it's important to share it with you guys. So maybe I should start talking about that more. But what some people do, I wouldn't say a lot of people, but I definitely know some people that are in my swing trading room that every time I post a setup, like inside bar for the weekly, for example, they just hold it forever. That's it. You know what I mean? They just hold it forever, right? So like, let's think about one, like one good one, MU, right? So I can't exactly remember the first time we got into MU, but essentially what it would be is like, if you're starting, let's say you're starting at the beginning of the year or something, like down in January over here, right? So obviously it's not always going to be perfect, but it just gives you an ability to be like, oh, okay, I see inside bar. Okay, I'm going to buy some money if it breaks the high. I'm going to put some more if it breaks the high. If it breaks the high, 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 I'm just going to keep putting in money. You know what I mean? It's just a simpler way. You know what I mean, guys? It's a simpler way than having to, do a whole bunch of research and all that, you know? Pick the names that are market leaders. Okay, let me show you how to do that. So what you want to do here is you want to go to this FinBiz. Okay, this is what I use. Go to this heat map. Okay, so everything here, like you see, the bigger the size, the bigger share of the market sector that has. So what I did actually when I first started into investing, I used this thing and I basically started picking the biggest market leaders of every sector. Very simple. And I actually came up with this watch list here that I called my daily watch list. And these are the list of the names that I extracted that I are the market leaders and that I also added a few over time. And from there, basically, if I get a setup on any one of these guys, I'm willing to put money into it because it's a market leader. You know what I mean, guys? They make a lot of money in terms of revenues. They're doing over 1 billion. Most of them are doing way more than that. And also, they own a big share of the market, right? So that's actually a very simple strategy that you could do for the rest of your life. And as long as you don't heavily put too much money into one name and you spread it out, you'll be good to go, right? And obviously you have to size properly. You have to, do that properly. And when you think about it, like over 10 or 20 or 30 or 40 or 50 years, it could be significant huge gains. And maybe it's something that you want to do for your kids, right? And you could also have a stop loss, right? But if you're doing a stop loss, you want to do it wide, a wide stop loss, right? So let's say you're taking these inside bars over here. So like you want to put your stop loss at the lowest point on the chart, for example, right? So you could do that. So there's multiple ways. I'm just sharing with you guys some of the stuff that I do and ideas that I have. Obviously, nothing works 100%, but I just like having a simplistic way that I can follow. All right. So hit me with a 7 if that makes sense and you guys are cool with that. Hit me with a 7. Do you ever use Finviz groups? No, I've never heard of it. Sounds interesting though. So hit me with a 7 if you guys are good with that. So that's something to think about, guys. Um, Something that the other thing that you can do is if you go on the monthly, right, and then some of the other time frames that I use, like the 2-month chart, right? Like look at these setups that we get on the 2-month chart. They don't happen often. Okay, they don't happen often, but look, if you can catch a setup like this, the break above the high there for MU, boom, right? Even back here, when we start breaking the high, look, we break the high of the inside bar right there, guys. So boom, that's the break back on the 1st of March 2016. And if you get a few of these that are huge runners, it could be life changing. You know what I mean? And this is just an easy way to do it. Just using those inside bar and outside bar tools that I give you guys, right? Let's look at something like Caterpillar, right? 2-month chart. Look at these inside bars, outside bars. Okay. We have a little bit of chop here. But if you're investing, you can sit through all of this, right? If you're an investor, you can sit through all of this. And then we have that big, big rally. And then let's go to the 3-month chart. So these are the things that I think about. Like when I'm sleeping at night, I think about this stuff. Like, what about the 3-month chart? What about the 4-month chart? What about the semi-annual chart? Is that good? Like, is that important? Right? Let's see. Let's go let's add so let's go to 4-month. So 4-month chart is basically the quarter. Okay, so this is a quarter. So every candle represents a quarter. And look at this holy grail here, guys. Look at this holy grail right there. Look at these two holy grails, this one and this one, both of them producing winning trades, right? And what you got to do there is you imagine if you get like options that are like next year. So this is a way for longer term traders, like people that don't have the time to day trade all the time and people that don't have the time to be there at the screen. You could just take some of these plays with some of your accounts if you want to get your foot wet in the water, right? Maybe you want to take 1 year calls on Caterpillar once we trigger there on the Holy Grail, right? And yeah, and then like Dig Batty's saying right here, we could also use time frame alignment. So we could be like, oh, okay, Holy Grail is happening here, and then let's drill down to the monthly chart and let's find an entry. Oh, there's another Holy Grail, for example. You see what I mean, guys? So that's how you could do. Like that's basically when in trading, there is actually no limits to anything. There's nothing. And what I'm sharing with you guys is just scratching the surface. And as I continue to grow and develop myself and my skills, I will continue to try to find more ways to be of service to you and to give you useful information. I'm not trading your account. I'm not taking your money and trading your money. That's up to you. All I want to do, guys, is give you simple approaches that you can implement on your own. right? So there it is. That was a story. I don't know if that was a story or a lesson, but anyways, we're getting kind of late here, 55 minutes in. Um, and I just want to say I appreciate each and every one of you. I know it's late, so thank you for being here. This means a lot to me to have over 100 people. I used to do these with 5 people, 10 people. So just thank you very much. I'm very, very grateful for all of you. Okay. Very, very grateful. So I really hope tomorrow is a good day trading. And I wish you guys all the greens tomorrow. Greens, 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 just green. I want to see greens everywhere. Okay, the more money you make, the more money you make, the better it looks on me. Because if you're my followers and you're doing well, you guys are gonna tweet at me and all that, and I'm gonna retweet you guys, and then it's good. It's good. It's good. I want to see you guys succeed. I really do. Okay, and so thank you so much, and take care. Have a good night, and good luck tomorrow.